What's up everybody, it's Keefe and you're watching Ghost Cult Magazine's 5-minute reviews. In today's episode, we're focusing on Fear Factory's brand new album, Aggression Continuum, out June 18, 2021 from Nuclear Blast Records. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. GhostCultMag.com is a small business. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Producer Omar Cordy, please put 5 minutes on the clock. Kicking things off, Fear Factory's last bunch of years has been nothing short of tumultuous, but we finally have this awesome new album and killer new jams to celebrate. The band has had much publicized issues stemming from lawsuits with the original members, a split between Burton C and Dino Cazares, the co-founders, and a lot more. For the full story, check out our exclusive interview with Dino Cazares at the link right here. Aggression Continuum is their first new album since Genexus in 2015, which was their first album on the Nuclear Blast label, and once again brings back Dino Cazares, Tony Campos on bass, and Mike Heller on drums. Sadly, Aggression Continuum will be the final album with Burton C since he has left the band after 30 years, and the band is currently auditioning new singers to take over the role for tours and future albums. And now let's get into the tracks of the album. Kicking things off in a killer fashion, Recode starts and sets the table with an awesome ominous voiceover and some synthy sounds to set the atmosphere, bringing us back into the world of Fear Factory that they have created across all these albums. Crushing riffs from Dino, great singing from Bert, blistering drums from Mike Heller, good bass lines from Tony, a great start to the album. There are so many monstrous jams on this album with no relent. Just a few listens in and a few songs in and you feel like this is an immediate step up from Genexus and where they're trying to take the band. And of course continuing the man versus machine saga that the band has always espoused. It's part of their philosophy and their sound and the style of all their songs. A true original. Disruptor is next and it's equally badass. Tremendous riffs and a great hook. That's the thing about Fear Factory that has always made them great, as brutal and as extreme they are, not just in the vocals, the songs themselves are very catchy on repeat listens and just have great replayability, if that's not a word. It's Kephonics, that's what's up, it's not a real word. Replayability, I just made it up, that's it. The title track is third, and it's just what you imagine. It's expansive, it kind of expresses the whole album, it's clear why they chose this as the album title. I want to talk for a second about all the other components of Aggression Continuum. To be able to recreate the classic Fear Factory sound, you need the classic Fear Factory collaborator. Rhys Fulber shows up on 2 songs for keyboard and programming, and he was made possible by the crowdfunding effort that the band did a few years back, along with some other players. Igor Khoroshev, formerly of Yes, is on there. He is a world-class keyboard player in the style of Jordan Rudess from Dream Theater. So Igor contributes to this album. It was brilliantly mixed by Andy Sneap and co-produced by the band and Damien Rainaud, and you just appreciate how full this album sounds. The production is killer. Heller sounds killer. The drums are beautifully recorded. Heller is one of the world's best drummers there are in extreme metal, and it's awesome that he is a full-time member of Fear Factory now. Other top tracks on the album include Collapse, Purity, my personal favorite, Cognitive Dissonance, and Monolith. The album ends on an epic note with the extreme and balanced end of the line, a great final track. Fear Factory albums always have a great closing track, and it's got the great Fear is the Mind Killer speech at the end, just like the old days. This is really a extreme modern new album with the old school sound of the band. Anybody who's a fan of Fear Factory will love this thing, and it's got a great sound and style, and it just makes you want to hear more Fear Factory. Like, go back and listen to your old records on top of listening to this one. It's a perfect complement to their albums. As I said in my interview with Dino, this almost could have been the album right after Obsolete or Digimortal, not to disrespect any other Fear Factory albums. I personally love them all. As our own Gary Alcock from the UK wrote in his blistering review of the album, a visceral exercise in ruthless efficiency. Everything about Aggression Continuum is designed for maximum and immediate impact, performed with surgical precision. Each hook is instantly memorable, and the drums are nothing short of devastating. Bell's vocals are first rate, and Dino's riffs sound new and eager while also retaining an air of welcome familiarity. If this is indeed to be Burton's last record with the band, then there really couldn't be a better swan song. Ghost Cult Magazine gives this album a 9 of 10. We give very few high marks like this, but this album truly deserves it. One of 2021's best so far, and a certain contender for Album of the Year. I'm Keefe from GhostColdMag.com. Thanks for watching. Please smash that like and subscribe button if you're new. Drop a comment and let us know what you thought of the album and the review. Thanks for hanging out with Ghost Cold. Peace out.